Welcome to Friday.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's January 23rd, and Winter Storm Fern. Are we seeing the beginnings of Fern? Is this her frontal system here?
This is her frontal system right here, and this fog is thick.
Yeah, it really, what was it like for you coming in? Because you have a little longer of a drive.
Foggy Fern arrived just north of Newdale.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it was the further I got east on the loop, the thicker the fog got. It felt like. I don't know if that's really true. It seemed like it.
Yep.
That was my perception of the reality that I was in at the time. So
it's so crazy how it's just not foggy, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Boom.
Yeah, can't see anything.
It's really thick.
Yeah.
Like when I first got up this morning, it wasn't even foggy at my house. I had to let the dog out, and so I opened the back door and stood there for a minute. It was like, it's real bright.
Yeah.
Because the light's reflecting off the cloud cover. I guess it was really bright outside. But then, by the time I left, I was like, wow, fog. Hello.
All right.
So it still looks like, from my understanding of things, it's like around maybe for sure after 1, but maybe by 2 is when we start getting precipitation type
2 or
stuff.
3 o'clock is when we could see the sleet, ice. So get ready. It's hopefully you got everything done by 12:30.
And I did see where they're planning on having the Tech Houston basketball game tomorrow night. So I was a little surprised that
1 o'clock.
But I guess you just got to go for it.
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow? Is it 1 tomorrow?
1
okay,
o'clock,
so it's not tomorrow night. That's right. So that could be interesting getting to the game, but hopefully there's still a good crowd, I guess, because that's what you talk about, an important game for Tech. To have Houston at home, you definitely want a good crowd there. But you got all the students that live on campus anyway. What do they care?
They don't care. They're coming to it.
They'll be there.
And it's not bad if people start early.
Right.
Like, a lot for time to get there. Don't rush. Enjoy it.
That is what gets problematic is if everybody just went, hey, wow, the conditions are bad. I think I should drive to conditions and just do that. But there's always there's a certain percentage of the population who are just complete morons and get out on the road and think that you can just drive like you normally drive. And I'm just always amazed at that. I'm like, gosh, how are you smart enough to get a driver's license, but you can't recognize this situation? And then you get people that think with four-wheel drive, you just think automatically, ice. No, four-wheel drive will still slide in the ice.
Ice doesn't matter. I mean, man, you could be the best driver in the world, and ice just...
It's the great equalizer.
When they drive by you going 80, and you're like, oh, you're that 1% that it doesn't go towards.
Yeah. You're impervious to ice.
Wow. Man.
No, it's just, cool. It is, though. You just see it. You see it every time. It's
Form of pervious to Iceman.
Yeah. It's stunning, but you see it every time, and that's who you got to look out for. Because you're right. If you take your time and you just drive to the conditions, you leave early. If you got to get somewhere, you can get there, but you just got to look out for stupid people who seem to come out of the woodwork when the weather's like this too.
Yeah.
Well, they come and go drive around real fast. Okay, that's good, solid thinking right there.
That's good, solid.
How do people like that function in the world? Just on a daily basis, too, you know? I don't get it. All right, well, anyway, just look out for those people. It's always those people.
People.
They're always the ones, you know. Those people, they're always going to. No, it's there's a few in every crowd. But it was nice to be able to get to where we need to be today. Now, I was also, I saw where XL Energy is staging their crews and resources from, I guess all the entire South Plains Panhandle region. They're ready for it, even into New Mexico, I think. So they're ready for anything that could happen. Because if we get a big ice event, that's the thing that you don't like, power lines, things like that. That's where you hope you don't get that.
I mean, I've seen some big winter storms. I'm not sure I've ever seen one that stretches as far, west as it does to east.
Well, it's like New Mexico all the way up through Maine, I think.
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's massive. I'm like, holy cow! I mean, and winter storm warnings all the way through. I'm like, golly.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But I get excited for the first big winter storm like this. All week I felt like we were preparing for a 3-day weekend. Like we're off for it felt festive almost this week. Like, man, it's got 3-day weekend coming up. This could be awesome. You're going to the grocery store, getting all your stuff. It's like you're getting ready for Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah. Some of the schools already canceled.
I saw that. Yeah, I think LISD. Didn't LISD cancel? Yeah.
They did.
Which I'm a little surprised about that you go and cancel, because I don't know that this morning it's really, you're not going to be able to get to school.
Most schools did till noon.
Yeah, my kids get out at 12:30.
So.
Yeah, so and I think didn't Cooper doing the early release? I believe.
So, yes.
But yeah, I think Friendship and Lubbock ISD are calling it quits today. So
they didn't want to mess with it.
So, but I get, you gotta keep everybody safe. But I think people that live in parts of the country where you really get winter, I think they laugh at things like this.
I think so too.
We cancel school over the threat of snow or something. It's not even because it happened. It's the threat of it. Call it off. Call it off.
I know it's hard for me that's like, and it's no judgment to whatever decision's made, but like you're teaching these kids that, oh well, it might rain today. Like I'm not going to go to work when you're 40 years old. What?
Yes.
Like sometimes you have to find out how to do it.
You have to learn how to be resourceful.
Yeah. You have to learn how to drive 20 versus 60.
Maybe that's the ultimate problem right there. We've been preparing young people that idea right there, and that's why these guys get out on the road and drive 80 when there's ice on the ground, is because they were told that. I think we've come onto something there.
Yes, we figured it out.
Have you ever sat in a meeting and you just sit there and you're like, oh wow. That's your excuse for not coming in, or that's your excuse for being gone yesterday?
If you're the kind of person, and I think we all three are here for sure, but if you're the kind of person, a lot of West Texas people are, you have a work ethic, you go to work. That's what you do. You get up, you figure it out, you get to work. But you're right. There's just people have been taught over the last, especially since 2020, that's where it really took a turn for the worse, and just gave people the idea that work is something that stands in the way of your happiness, and if you have anything else in your life, work is somehow looked upon as this thing that, well, I can't possibly expected that I would need to come do my job. I've got this thing. I mean, seriously? So yeah, it's work. Come to work. Burn. But if you get a work ethic, you get to work.
Yeah.
You figure it out. So the only place I draw the line for things like that is ultimately, because I think we've always been here through our 20 years of doing this show. We've always been here. Yeah, when the weather was bad, we figured out how to get here so we could be here doing this. Even to as far as remember the time, that last giant storm, whenever that was, 16 or 15 or whenever that was, we spent the night at the station. We camped out here and
it was awesome.
Did what was necessary.
Played Twister.
Yeah.
No, there was no Twister, I can assure you. But I also recognize that, like for you, you've got a very long drive, a commute that you make, and we told you that if it got that bad, like on the interstate or something, then you don't need to be here.
For sure.
I don't want you to be unsafe, but I know you would probably just try to do it anyway, probably. But that's okay. But typically though, it's just like you just do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So. We won't be here Monday in case it's bad.
No,
just kidding. Sweet. Just kidding. No, we'll be here. But but some people just you gotta get your job. It's important. Gotta be there.
It's like what if it could be we could lose gravity August 12th, so we're not gonna be here. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. That was really at the center of my worry right now is the 7 seconds of no gravity on August 12th. All right. I wish I knew more. I hope they can pinpoint the time it's going to happen because I want to be ready. Like, I want to be standing outside. Like, actually, would you want to be outside if gravity stopped, or would you want to be inside?
Papa Joe called me after our show that day, and he confirmed that nothing's going to happen.
Well, I don't really think it is.
He said we would be able to breathe.
It's conspiracy theory. I'm just saying, what if,
Say that. Wait till we're all floating around on August 12th.
I would just be curious if I just don't think buildings would make it. I mean, I remember being in the earthquake. I wanted to get out of that building quicker than I could say hootie hada hoda. I mean, I
picked a long word.
I know. I wanted to be out of there. I'm like, get me out.
The thing is, buildings are now. There's some that maybe need gravity to stay down, but if gravity stopped for 7 seconds, things would have to be pulled up out of foundations, and it might be a little difficult. Now, some things that are shoddily built or something, yes, then maybe they come off the foundations. I'm worried about myself more than the structures, honestly, though. What I'm saying is, if gravity stops for 7 seconds, not knowing how far you could travel in 7 seconds of no gravity, would you want to be outside?
Yes.
And then fall back to or would you rather be inside where, ooh, there's no gravity, I'm floating, and then you just hit the ceiling and you're just up there.
No,
and then when the gravity comes back on, wham, you fall like 10 feet, as opposed to, it could be 100. Who knows?
I'm going to be outside. I want to take a chance.
You want the full experience of the beautiful view of 7 seconds of no gravity.
It's got to be so cool to see. Okay. Wow! All right, well, my pillow.
When you fall back down to earth and you break all your bones.
Oh no, that's why I got the pillow.
When I fall from the ceiling, I'll still be able to run out there and drag you to safety and call the ambulance.
Thank you.
So, you won't be able to get an ambulance that day, actually, though, because you think of all the people that'll happen to. They'll be floating busy.
Too. Yeah.
Well, only for 7 seconds. All right. We got a ways to go here.
Things we talked
about. August 12th? Is that the day?
Yes.
Okay. If you missed this conversation yesterday, there's some guy on social media that he said he saw leaked NASA documents saying that August 12th there will be 7 seconds of no gravity. So,
wow.
Do with that what you will.
Lovey texted in and said,
worried.
And that was the last time that Mudflap was seen.
Right. For sure.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So the weather, we'll keep you posted on that all morning. We've got, there's all kinds of things I'm sure that will develop during the day. Here's one thing. I did find this too, that all Texas Tech Health Science Center classes on campus operations are canceled for today. Texas Tech physicians and the clinics, though, at the Health Sciences Center, those will remain open. It's just classes and on-campus operations are canceled. So there's that as well. Now, how about some good news? You got something lined up for us?
It's from Linwood, Illinois, demonstrated maturity beyond her years by saving her father's life. What began as a quiet evening watching a basketball into a crisis. Xavier Dates fell down a flight of stairs. Ooh, I fell down a flight of stairs. Busted my head. Anyway, he busted his head, and Mia.
Was gravity not working that day?
No, I guess not. I mean, I think we know my problems. I've had concussions. Anyway, and that's what I'm running with. Mia didn't panic, though. She grabbed her father's phone and dialed 911 with total confidence as paramedics arrived to a heroic scene. Mia calmly secured the family's protective dog in its cage. Her quiet thinking and calm demeanor were so impressive that paramedics noticed they might not have arrived in time without her help.
What'd the dog do?
Well, it was a protective dog, so, I mean, she had to get it in its cage and everything before paramedics came.
Oh, because it was dangerous.
Yeah.
The dog was dangerous.
Yeah,
right.
So good for her.
Let's go! Straight out of bed with Jeff Mudflap and the gang on 96.3 KLLL.
Good for her. Good vibes. All right, weather this morning, we got foggy conditions. Listen, now that everybody's kind of getting up and going, and I know a lot of people are going to be able to kind of move a little slower this morning because LISD is out today because of the weather, and that will help traffic things. But once you wake up and get going, if you see really foggy conditions somewhere, you can let us know, 806-900-9630. That's the Sonic text line, and your connection to us. Just let us know what's going on, what you're seeing, and we pass it along. If you see accidents, whatever it is, we can pass it along to everybody. So we do have a lot of fog so far this morning. That's about it at this point, I guess, right?
Yeah, mainly just fog this morning. Winds kind of shift out of the east, made for that heavy fog. But winter storm warning remains in effect from noon today till noon on Sunday. You can expect ice accumulations ranging from anywhere from a few hundredths of an inch to up to a quarter of an inch.
Saw where some of the libraries, things like 4 libraries around town, like Mahon, Godeke, Patterson, and one other one that escapes me here, but they're open as warming centers this weekend.
Oh,
so,
that's good.
If you know somebody who's in a situation or something, it's nice to know there's a warm place that they could go. Let's see here. I did hear the Texas Tech Houston basketball game is still on for tomorrow afternoon, so that should be interesting because by then we should be in the real, if everything goes as planned, we should be in the real throes of winter storm.
The throes.
Right? Yeah, I don't know what. It's always interesting with storms like this because I know it's hard to predict exactly what's going to happen just because there's so many things that have to converge to make the snow and temperature, right? And then also you got this, don't you have there's a low pressure system setting out off the coast of California that's going to swoop down and then back up through Texas.
Yeah.
You've got the cold front coming down from the north.
And you got about
the moisture is coming in. It's going to converge with the cold.
That's exactly right.
I saw Steve Devine. So.
Yeah. Steve's good, man. Steve knows
he broke
what he's
it
talking
down
about.
last night.
He did, yeah. I mean, you got 10,000 feet in the air. It could be 40, 45 degrees. I mean, so it's...
So everyone's warned to don't get 10,000 feet in the air.
No, don't do that. It's
I'm
just
not
crazy.
doing that this weekend.
Yeah. But yeah, it's get ready.
All right.
It's gonna be good. I mean, I'll stick with my prediction I've said all along. Probably ice accumulations in the afternoon, starting around 3, and I think we get more snow tomorrow.
Yeah, snow. Tomorrow, what is my problem? I'm super cold already. I'm practicing. Tomorrow it's going to be cold. Golly, what am I doing? Yeah, I think that tomorrow's the best chance of snow is what I was struggling actually to say.
Yeah.
So.
Banker Bob texted in and said that it's very foggy all of the way from Lubbock to Levelland, so be careful.
There you go, yeah. And it's thick fog. I mean, it's kind you don't like to see.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Banker Bob, for that. See, Banker Bob, he's up and going. I bet Banks got to get there today.
I know Banker Bob.
That's right,
he
Banker
planned
Bob.
for the weather.
Yes, see, Banker Bob's doing it correctly.
Yep.
He got up early. He's making his way to his
Bob.
job.
That name alone just feels like someone you can trust and follow in their footsteps. Banker
I know,
Bob
right?
is up
Yeah.
at 6:45 driving.
That's right.
Safely.
Banker Bob.
Banker Bob. Information you can count on. What do y'all say at KCB? Coverage you can count on?
Coverage you can count on.
Banker Bob. Coverage you can count on.
Maybe one day Matt will get me my little thing where I can spin around and coverage you can count on.
I know. I keep watching everybody on staff there. Everybody. Weekend anchor. Everybody has one except you. And I just don't understand why they don't want you.
What?
It's that thing, where you stand like the camera's over here to your left, and you're looking straight, and you go. You turn and look at the camera, and they go, coverage you can count on.
You're probably walking a fine line of like Anchorman.
You might have a point. I think you
so
might be right.
don't take it too personal.
Maybe that's it.
No, you might be right. Yeah,
I don't know, but
mean, I have done. I don't go too crazy on TV. I mean, I've barked before.
Oh yeah, good thing you didn't go too crazy.
I mean,
did John Robson ever bark on the air? Does Steve Devine ever bark on the air?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think they've ever.
I think we know now why you don't have your own little promo. Let's not encourage people to watch this.
I mean, so maybe I have done a couple of things. I mean, I spice it up a little bit. I'm not crazy.
To.
I'm not,
Everybody needs a wild card.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm definitely the wild card. There's no doubt about it.
I think you conduct yourself in a mostly professional manner when you're on there.
So.
You really do, and I mean as a compliment. You're kind of a fun guy, but you dial it back and you give it the respect it deserves.
Yep.
Now the barking aside, but that would be a great shtick, though. It's Randy, the barking weatherman. I mean that people would be like, "Hey, have you seen that weatherman? He's a barking weatherman. It's crazy. Have you seen that guy? I don't know. When's he on? It could be a real draw,
The only thing I do think of another thing I did. Let's see. Once I was talking about the wind, I was like, "Oh, look at that wind!" I said, "We're gonna have it's coming out of the east, and it looks like it switches to the west, and then out of the northwest. Man, it's like it has ADD like me. Oh, look, there's a squirrel." So I did do that once, but. I don't know. It kind of got. I mean, I had a few people go, "Man, that was the funniest thing I ever saw on TV from a weather guy." So I mean, I spiced up a little bit.
Yeah, I think probably what happens.
Thought I'm not going to have that spot in.
See, here's where I think on TV, like here we can do whatever we want, and we're under no time constraints really, as long as we get it all in by 9:00. And even then 9:05 maybe we can just do whatever we want. TV, you got all the time constraints. You got all things,
you do.
And I think that when you're the news anchors, you're very buttoned down because you've got to present that image of that we've got your back. We're doing things for you. They always make it all very serious, and you're there for me. Oh, thank you, news person, for being there for me. It's just weird. And then the weather guy, you got to be very serious about the weather. That's weather. Yeah. People are counting on coverage of the weather. It's very serious. You got to be very buttoned down. I'm very serious about this. here's what's going to happen. Then you get the sports guy. That's the only place where they can color outside the lines a little bit and, wacky sports guy, doing some things. Hey, time for that sports report. Here we go. Boy, it was a barn burner last night, wasn't it? They do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's a sportacular and all the stuff. Now back to you, Abner. All right, we're back to being serious again. And, in every TV station everywhere, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Very serious anchors, very serious weather people. Wacky sports guy. Back to the anchor.
Yeah, you could be the wacky weatherman.
I mean, I definitely am the. There's no doubt that I have a little,
Do they see you as a loose cannon, kind
I
of like when
think
you're on
they
the air?
do
Do they get a little
bit.
nervous?
I think they probably get a little
Get ready
nervous.
to cut the mic. Get ready to cut the mic.
But in the 3 or 4 years that I've done this, they've
never cut
said,
your mic.
No, they've never said anything. They've never, as far as, hey, cut that back. Because, I do give it a little personality, but it's I don't think it's anything crazy. I think what you say, I really try to dial it back a little bit because I know I can be a little bit.
I think you honor the position. I really do.
And so, but I do give it some flair a little bit sometimes.
Well, since you're not going to be able to do it on there, if you had to assign a bark to Fern, what would that bark sound like?
What would that bark sound
It's the barking weatherman.
That's a pit bark. Yeah, that's
so?
one. Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, he's
Fern
pretty
is
nasty.
a girl, I think, though.
Oh, okay. Well then,
I
You
don't know any. Listen,
You
I don't
don't
know
know.
any guys named Fern. Look, I know we live in different times. I've never met a guy named Fern.
I think it could go either way.
Maybe I'm hanging around the wrong places. I don't know.
wasn't there a guy that was? I want to say in the 80s.
Vern?
Vern.
Oh,
Vern.
Vern.
That's right.
Yeah,
Vern, not
yeah.
Fern.
I think that
yeah.
was Jim Varney was his
Yeah.
name, and he played Vern.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So this is Fern. So yeah, Fern typically I think would be more of a. Well, I think it's a female name, but you're pulling something up here that says
Well,
what?
I just Googled it. I wanted to see what it was. But the name Fern is indeed a male name, meaning plant name.
English origins.
Oh, it is a plant.
Which refers to someone living among ferns. Which
Fern people.
again, if you're a guy living among ferns, you need a new hobby.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just do.
Man.
To me, fern is more of a feminine name.
I agree.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
The internet can say what it wants.
Yeah.
But I just think the bark you're assigning to fern, a male bark would be probably more. A female bark would be more appropriate.
Yeah. Maybe like a jackrabbit, or not a jackrabbit.
They don't bark, but
what's a jack dog?
Jack Russell Terrier.
Jack Russell. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yippee.
The old jack dog.
You know what I think I've determined? We're not honoring this position this morning. This is possibly coverage you can't count on.
Have we even talked about it being Friday?
Not really, no.
It's
Friday.
I love it.
All right, we'll get back to the real stuff here. We've just been goofing around for the last 10 minutes.
Oh,
so.
no, we haven't,
I
Jeff.
told you, it's like we're going into a holiday weekend.
I love
it's
it, man.
Exciting. It's different.
I feel like I should take the day off.
It might snow next week.
Yeah, it might snow.
Yeah, I'm going to go and set it up for you. I won't be able to make it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave early today. Just
Can't do it.
No, you're a trooper. You'll be here. All right, coming up this
I did
morning.
play golf yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we need to
I'm
move
sorry.
on.
My ADD kicked in.
That's
My
all
bad.
right. Squirrel. No, we need to move on. So we've got the. No, Katie Joe. I know, right?
We don't entertain anybody. We entertain Katie Joe.
He's like, we haven't talked about Friday. We haven't talked about what I did yesterday.
Exactly.
Everybody's dying to know. So we'll get to that coming up. We got Dad Joke. We have Small Town Shout Out this morning. Got the birthdays for the weekend. We'll play 1 second song. We've got, I don't know. Obviously, though, we'll be watching the weather more than anything. That's the big story. So, so we'll have more of that coming up this morning on KLLL.
Stadium, April 24th and 25th. Listen to KLLL to win your way straight to George. Jeff, Mudflap and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL. Red, white, and blue through and through.
Come on.
KLLL. You ready? Let's go.
To a quarter of an inch, but lots of fog this morning, so be prepared for that. High right now is 38. That's as good as we're going to get.
When do we get that? Do you think about now?
Yeah,
I mean, this is about as warm as it'll be, right?
This is it, yeah.
Okay, well, that's fun. All right, one thing was, United. I went, let's see, it's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. I went Wednesday night because I thought I'm going to get ahead of things here before everybody goes. And, man, it was packed. All the aisles, the lines all the way down the aisles. You just had to go, okay, well, it's just the way it's going to be, and just let yourself relax. But it was so busy. And then last night, driving by there, oh, my gosh. That was everybody else that wasn't there Wednesday night. It was crazy. Yeah, so
yeah, it was nuts.
But United did a great job, and they always do. It's everything they do, but they did a great job of really working hard to keep things stocked. And they finally announced they didn't have any issues. You always see stuff going around online. You never know if it's real or not. But like shelves cleaned out stuff. But now United, I saw on KCBD last night. I saw them talking about how they were all good with the supplies and everything. And
trust me, they're ready, man. When you talk about the Super Bowl of this type of weather, that they are.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in there and you got your stuff like, they're on it.
No, we got all stocked up on, Kathy's making a big pot of chili today, so we'll have that this weekend. Last night we had some green chili chicken enchiladas.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's one thing about when the weather gets cold and you don't have anything else to do. It'd just be at home and eat.
Man, everybody's going to eat together and talk and work things out. My gosh, we won't need counselors anymore.
You have that, and then 9 months from now, there'll be people having babies.
That's exactly right. Yeah, babies are going to happen.
I needed Kathy to come cook some good food.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't the bad weather.
Yeah.
But no, that's probably it. So yeah, it's just gonna be weekend indoors, fireplace going, watching movies. I guess I don't know.
That's the fire crackle.
Oh, thank you. Really brought it to life. Thank you.
Thank you.
But my point being that United still there for you today. If you still haven't, people stock up on things though for like a weekend here. It's funny how we all are so wired to stock up on something like this, like where you feel like it's going to be like this for the next several months. People stock up
literally a day.
Get toilet paper and bread and jars of peanut butter.
Thank you, Trump.
I think we'll be good by Sunday evening. Probably, things are chilling out a little bit there. Monday probably be all right. I
want to know where all that bread and peanut butter go, man. My gosh, it just feeding an army.
But it is. It's just funny how. I think probably because we all do it. When you hear a big storm's coming, you better get to the grocery store. It's the first thing you think of, because you want to make sure you got what you need. But you don't. I really do. I think sometimes our intelligence is a little bit clouded on what exactly we need and for how long, really. But no, you go there, man. You got a basket and you're filling it up with. We may need. In case. What if this? You just start buying all kinds.
35 inches.
We better get 4 crates of water.
8 boxes of ramen noodles.
Right?
8 boxes.
What if the power goes out? And then I'm like, if I really stop and think about it, well, if it does, worst case scenario, I go a couple of days. I probably have something at the house I could scrounge up to, eat. But yeah, it is just funny. People just buy all the bread you can. Buy all the bread.
And the toilet paper just in case.
Right. It's like
toilet paper, yeah.
It's as if your 2 days of the weekend are going to involve eating as much bread as possible and spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
What are you doing this weekend? Carb loading.
Anyway, it's just funny. But on a serious note, though, thank you to United for always keeping things in stock and being prepared for these type of events because they know they're going to get hammered with everybody coming in, and so they do a good job of staffing up and handling all the craziness. So I would think right now during these kind of situations, being the checker or whatever, man, you got to be a very patient individual.
Yeah.
To take all that, and they're always very friendly too. So so that's pretty cool. Anything else?
I was just going to say United's like the airplane flying to Hawaii.
How's that?
Well, you just get on the plane. You're like, let's go to Hawaii. And you go and you just, this is so cool. But you don't stop and think about how that plane flies and what it makes it go. And like, now it's going to turn and all the pilots and stuff. United, man, they've got it there. You just go and get it. You don't think about how all the stuff that's behind the scenes and you got to do it.
They're a well-oiled machine.
I always enjoy your metaphors.
Thank you.
They're always like a little deeper than the average person would go. But in a very strange way. I totally get it. Totally get it. I'm here for it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice job.
Thank you.
And thank you, United.